A major bombshell at the Oregon Zoo. Two top officials are fired amid accusations of a possible cover-up. Now, those two employees were fired earlier this week, and now there are questions if they tried to cover up mistakes that led to the death of a popular orangutan. Brent Weisberg is getting answers from top county officials.
According to the investigation, standing operating procedures and best practices were not followed. We wanted to know what that meant, so we came here to Metro, which oversees the Oregon Zoo, to get answers.
Well, at Metro, our first commitment when we're operating the zoo is to the care of the animals.
After a shakeup of two top-level employees at the Oregon Zoo this week, the agency that runs the popular tourist destination is saying very little about its decision to terminate Zoo Director Kimberly Smith and veterinarian Mitch Finnegan.
What type of investigation went into making this decision? Was it months long, or was it just a couple of days, weeks? What was the timeline?
So I'm not going to go into the specifics of the investigation, but again, our commitment remains 100% for the animals and animal care.
According to this statement that we've obtained from Metro, an investigation was conducted after the January death of the zoo's Kutai, an orangutan. The investigation revealed that mistakes were made, but officials will not address those mistakes specifically, only to say that best practices were not followed.
And the public hears about that this did not happen, that the best practices were not followed. What reassurances do they have going forward that Metro is going to be keeping these animals safe?
Well, Terry Dressler, who's exercising the leadership role at the zoo now, is a 10-year veteran of the zoo, and I think the actions that Metro took earlier this week speak for themselves.
The investigation also revealed that lapses in procedures and protocols were tolerated, and that there was a lack of trust regarding the accuracy of reports and whether important facts regarding animal care were omitted.
I'm not going to go into the specifics, but what I can say again is Metro's first commitment is to the best animal care possible.
Reporting in Northeast Portland, I'm Brent Weisberg, KOIN 6 News.
And in less than half an hour, the first protest is set to begin outside the Metro Council chambers. And members of Free the Oregon Zoo Elephants and In Defense of Animals say they will challenge today's budget hearing. They are challenging the Metro on what they say is an oversight concerning the $125 million zoo bond measure that passed back in 2008. Now, they want them to be held accountable for taxpayers' money because they say the animals are suffering in inadequate facilities.